Ciao a tutti. Ok, è uguale. Eravamo rimasti qui, signori. Stiamo evadendo. Evadiamo. Evasi. Scappiamo, in poche parole. Apri. Carino tenere il teschio lì così. Molto d'arredo. Allora, credo di dover recuperare le mie cose. Non dovrò farla stealth. Cadetto.
What was that? Smash you.
Come si attaccava? Mercoledì. Shottata! Come la devo fare, scusa? Ma posso prendere una di queste armi? Dai, zio, fammi prendere una di queste... No. Ah, ecco, dovevo prendere tutta la mia roba. Ok, teoricamente ho un'arma adesso, sì. Ricontrolliamo bene tutti gli angoli.
Damn torches. I can't sneak out in this light.
Devo uscire di sotto... Merda. No.
What was that? Oh, be damned!
Ok. Sto scappando. No. Martacci. Mamma mia. Ok.
All right, hogs down. Let's see it. Throttle idiot.
You wanted a map? There it is, first-rate carving. Wanted me inside? Here I am. What the fuck else you want from me?
You deaf or what? I said a prisoner's escaped! Guards! Where the hell is everyone? Guards, over here!
Mazza quanto chiacchierate.
Had a few drinks beforehand.
You were supposed to get caught, but not for thieving. Because for that they whip you first.
How are we supposed to? Four! On the double!
Merda. Ma mi posso accucciare? Merda. Ho sbagliato. Non mi posso accucciare, la devo fare stealth, ma state scherzando? E c'è una cosa da missione. Uno spago. What? No, vabbè, raga! Ah. Perché la musica è così a palla?
What do you want of me, Milf Guardian?
Simply to speak.
Ah, really? Something you would not dare while my son still living.
I very much regret that.
Ah. Perché la musica è così a palla?
And yet it is precisely his loss that renders our conversation mutually desirable.
Let go of me. I shall walk unaided. I shall return, rogue, and I shall repay you.
Let us go, my lady. Your cries can do us no good.
Che c'è? Sesto senso? Ah, mi ha visto!
What was that?
E vabbè, niente. Ammazzo tutti. Belle, queste mi piacciono. Bim bim bam, mamma mia. Mortacci, se te voglio aprì in due come una cucuzza. Bruciate vivi, maledetti. Ma dovrei fare 7, ripeto, ma... Io? Dammi il sacchetto. No, non me lo dà. Guarda come mi hanno ridotto la schiena.
Come in, Master Geralt. Allow me to introduce the Baroness Lavalette, mother to the royal children, who at present mourns the passing of her eldest son.
Milady.
I comfort the Baroness with assurances that House Lavalette need suffer no more. Its future brighter as it stands protected by the Empire of Nilfgaard.
E da me
Did
che
you
boh.
kill my son, Arian?
I had no choice. He knew what can happen once swords are drawn and begin to swing. He chose death over shame.
Stubborn like his father and grandfather before him. Honor above all. How did he die? Did he suffer?
No.
I doubt he felt the final blow. Didn't even see it coming.
There's that, I suppose.
Punti di vista.
Milady, I killed many during the assault, not just your son. War demands sacrifices. You might remember that the next time you're about to start one.
Have some compassion, Master
No.
Geralt. The Baroness requires support. She's
No, ha
distraught
scatenato
as it
una
is.
guerra appena litigata.
Unnecessary toil, Excellency, for witches have no feelings. And the truth, especially when painful, can wake us from the slumber
Ecco.
of self-deception. I deserved as much.
Poi non è vero che non abbiamo
I wouldn't
sentimenti.
trust the ambassador if I were you.
Master Geralt, let us be serious, please.
Let him speak. I wish to hear this.
Abbiamo trovato qualcuno che ci
I
ascolta?
saw the Empire as a foe, as did King Foltest.
You've no notion of the events transpiring in the kingdom, of what Kimbold, Maravel, and their ilk are capable.
Ah.
My duty is to Foltest's children, their safety. And though I too see a pact with Nilfgaard as a pact
Sto
with
completamente al buio, scusate.
I feel I have no choice. Besides, can you say that you really knew the king?
Well enough to
Abbastanza.
be confident of my words.
Truly? In that case, what kind of a man was he? I wish to know your view.
Era come ogni altro altro, per il fatto che era nato per portare una corona, non spetta a me giudicare.
He laughed at pleasantries, envied those better than him, feared those stronger, despised the weaker and killed those he hated. Those he loved he presented with ballistae. He was a man like any other, except he was born to be king.
True. He was a boar in a crown.
Io non capisco dove sta guardando
And that was
Geralt.
the first and last honest epitaph he'll get. Once the poets start in, nothing will remain of the real Foltest.
Milady, you will set down your memoirs. I shall make that my mission. Once we bring in the appropriate artist,
Later, Excellency. All in due time. The ambassador questioned your guilt. It seems now that I too believe you did not slay the king.
Che non sono stata io.
You will aid the Witcher to escape the castle. That is my wish.
but, my lady, this would represent an immeasurable risk in my estimation. And there is the matter of your son.
He chose his fate and departed in a manner worthy of the Lavalets.
Combattendo.
How am I to believe you'll protect me from reptiles like Kimbold and Maravel when you balk at the notion of deceiving a few prison guards?
Milady, I shall do what is in my power. Give me a moment, Witcher, then proceed to the main gate.
Ok. Mamma mia, se te voglio dare una bastonata in capoccia. Posso parlare con te, signora?
Guards! The witch has fled his cell and is raging in the dungeon. Restrain him immediately. And one more word, soldier, and I shall personally make certain you hang beside the fugitive. To the dungeon, on the double.
Ok. Fuggisco, fuggisco! Se può dire fuggisco. Ok. No. Non di qua. Neanche di qua. Mi devo ammazzare per forza. Fatemi vedere un attimo. Mappa. Eh sì, devo passare per forza di qua. Non ci sono altre vie. A meno che non riesco a salire sulle... Qua, vediamo un po'. No. Non me lo fa fare.
Over here.
Sì, dammi un attimo che... Sono sempre le stesse, vedo. Bella questa. Però perché faccio danni come se... Tu che... ciao Tris. Dicevo, perché faccio danni come se avessi una spada?
Something's brewing. Morning. Damn it.
You were to sneak out. Avoid anything resembling a bloodbath. You left me the key to my manacles, not an invisibility cloak. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post, my home in
Mi
Disegnata.
dispiace.
Witch's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
People say what they think they have to.
I know, but
They'll change their minds as soon as we find the Kingslayer. Roach will see to that. Right, Spy?
I'm no spy, but you're mostly correct. An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbold and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to.
Ok.
But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbold, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago, I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere.
Ok.
The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Edirnian border. Yorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is then. Triss,
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds? Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Prepare to cast off. Clear the
Così,
lines and all
a
aboard.
caso.
Lines clear, Captain!
A casa la nuova amante, chiediamo informazioni sulla nostra vecchia amante. Così.
War is a good time to forge friendships, alliances. Harry and Lavalette, busy building walls and forging swords, forgot that. When he was gone, those he loved were forced to forge friendships with those he hated.
Inquietanti sti disegni.
Life can't be easy for anyone who's unlucky enough to be labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known the Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow.
Non ho finito di leggere.
But hey, life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right? Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roach. No, I'm not making any excuses. And yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with the sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you?
No!
Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits.
Perché i sottotitoli sono più veloci del parlato? Che urto! Quattro mesi prima. Figlio, alzati, devi andare a scuola. No, non voglio, ho detto alzati. Mi sa che arriva qualcosa di peggio di quello. Cazzo è qua roba? Ari, buonasera. Già tornato? Già se l'è pappato? C'ho qualcosa sotto l'unghia che mi dà un fastidio.
Sheathe your sword, elf. I'm here to talk.
Niente, eh?
Bow low. You stand before a head crowned.
Ugh.
That of Demavend, king of Aedirn, by the grace of the gods, sovereign of the Pontar Valley, and so on.
And you are?
A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Speak quickly and to the point. The Arrakis will soon return, and I'd rather know all before then.
I can add several more heads to this one. Each crowned.
Go on.
Foltest to start with. I barely escaped in Aedirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael.
Merda.
I want no gold and have no interest in the killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his neck. Time to go. Do we have a deal, elf?
Ok. Quello che mi domando io, quanto... Per quanto tempo ti può portare una testa decapitata sulla cintura senza attirare il resto del mondo con la puzza? No, perché, cioè, dopo un tot di tempo il corpo va in decomposizione, quindi va a marcire, va a puzzare.
Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure of the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's gonna look after you.
Giusto?
Bad time of the
Ok, quindi stiamo in 3. Se non mi curate, finché c'è un lembo di di pelle che regge. Che schifo. Concordo.
Witcher, we're waiting.
Sì, aspetta che mi sto a rubare un po' di roba.
Your witcher's ass is gonna have to get wet. Jump!
Mi dai il tempo?
Any news from your secret informer?
The port's blocked. Some merchants have been held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Yorveth rules the forest.
Io non ho visto cosa ho raccolto. Oh, possiamo andare un poco più veloci? Cioè loro vanno velocissimi, io vado lenta come una lumaca.
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Yorveth, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that.
Hear that?
I smell an elf.
Questa non è puzza, si chiama suono. Ti vedo.
That's Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children.
Ma anche dei
Twice
difetti.
decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorvith, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting. Laid plans, set traps. And now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
Pensa.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
Since when did the Scoia'tael hire professional killers to do their dirty work? A Dwan even. You've fallen low.
A hired killer, true. But in all certainty, he is no Dwan.
Don't make a big deal of the race thing.
Yet race is the very reason we fight. We have pointed ears, yours are rounded. We are few, yet long-lived. Your kind multiplies like vermin, though thankfully expires quickly. Humans and elves alike, trying to prove one shape is better than the other. 400 years of killing over the mold of the Oracle.
The Kingslayer's among you. We've come for him.
Then our interests collide. The Kingslayer is under my protection, and I'll not hand over a guest.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild.
Parole
But be
profonde,
sure of
Geralt.
this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Scoia'tael again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs?
Enough of this piss!
Starley!
Spars have one wart.
Già. Che faccia confusa.
Triss, are you all right?
Lovely.
Che è successo?
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming.
Perché è svenuta?
Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close.
What's happening?
Triss
Che
is
devo
spent,
fa'?
so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
Get your hands off my ass.
Who did you think it was?
Ah,
I'm
ciao.
not a sack of flour or one of your commandos. I'm a wolf.
I noticed.
I need a sick.
Allora, non me ne ero accorta che ti stavi a sentire male.
At least I'll die holding a lovely ass.
Mine. I'll hold the
Sbaglio sempre tasto, tendo a usare R1 perché?
You were right.
Aia.
fine.
Bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that trading post? I'm starting to think we'll make it.
Senti, io vado avanti che...
Barrier's waiting. Triss,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
Lo sto a fa'. Mi devi dar tempo.
Scoia'tael attacking! Alarm! Squirrels!
Porca trota. Ok, sciottano. Niente, devo rimanere dentro la cosa. Scusa. Sì. Scusate.
Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close.
Me l'ha pure detto, restami vicino.
Triss is spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
Get your hands off my ass.
Who did you think it was?
I'm not a sack of flour or one of your commandos. I'm a woman.
I know.
Sì, però vieni.
I'm really sick.
Se te fermi fai un favore.
A lovely ass.
I'll hold the spell.
Come on, let's go.
Stop shaking.
Are you all right?
Yes, fine.
Sons of bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that trading post? I'm starting to think we'll make it.
Prima ne erano usciti di meno, eh.
Barrier's waning. Trace.
Be quick!
Give me a bit more magic.
Fai presto.
Geralt, kill them now.
Sì, io li uccido se scendono. Se tu te muovi fai un favore.
Attacking! Alarm! Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
Cioè, con calma.
You know each other?
Rather well. But he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Ovvero? Lo voglio sapere pure io. Ditemi qual è il mio punto debole.
At once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
Emiavar Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh.
Speciali.
And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang.
No.
A dwarf and some
No,
bird.
il
There's also
bardo!
an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
Il bardo! Dobbiamo salvare il bardo!
Spice merchant. Likely.
Did you see that?
Squirrels at our very walls.
Yorveth led them. I saw him with my own eyes.
Who are these?
Ok, abbiamo acquisito un livello, quindi vado a personaggio. Ho 4 talenti da mettere, fermi tutti. Non me la fa selezionare. Bloccata, bloccata. Niente, devo prima... Rigenerazione del vigore, parata, tempra, deviazione della freccia. E lo muto ah, non c'ho oggetti per mutare, niente. Continua a essere bloccata sta roba. Aspetta, mi sono persa io. Eccola.
That's just bollocks.
Tris, che camminata ipnotica che c'hai. Mio.
Oh no, I'm not talking to a freak.
Wait a minute.
Be off, or I'll call the guards.
E chiamale. Faccio fuori tutti. Tutti ve faccio fuori.
I think the stew's ready.
A bunch of non-artistic work.
You might want to stir it.
Ricercato vivo o morto? Amico mio! Dandelion!
Dandelion.
My informer.
Just great.
What's the plan?
We improvise.
No killing.
We'll take care of this, Triss.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help!
Step back, White One.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with the Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for
Che
debauchery.
cos'è? Oddio, dissolutezza che è?
There's nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk. You're spoiling their fun.
Well, a freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favorite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed on my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel.
Time to go? Fine. But hear this,
Gli
people.
piacciono le parate, ma il suo cosino non resta sull'attenti. Boom!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap. The singer's to hang, and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Zio.
Watch your words, guardsman. I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman.
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
Careful, Witcher!
Want to square with the others?
Ma tu non sei una signora. Aspetta.
Hang anyway.
Eh?
You freak! Want to square with the others?
E bim!
Come on! Got room for one more deal.
Mamma mia, che dolore. No! No, Ok. Ho sbagliato. Mamma mia, questo ha fatto male. Ah! Che dolore! Ah! Morto! Morto! Sterno spezzato, collo rotto. Morto.
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on?
I'd like to report.
Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
Ma intanto togliere il cappio al collo a quell'altro.
You have no right to hang them.
Interesting. Because I'm the law in Flotsam.
I take issue with that. Vernon Roach, officer of the king.
Well, well. Blue stripes. The non-human hunters.
Precisely. Anyone suspected of collaborating with the Scoia'tael falls under my jurisdiction.
And Dandelion? What's he accused of?
He burned down a watchtower.
Ha bruciato una torre di guardia. Cosa dice la tua giurisprudenza su questo?
I thought so.
Is that true?
It might have looked that way, but I swear it wasn't my fault.
I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking. I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, Richie. Listen here. You may have heard rumors of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of La Valette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel
Dai in carcio sugli stinchi.
That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency.
Geralt.
Orders. Prepare to fight, and ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
Nice speech. You might as well have said outright that non-humans slew Foltest.
My subjects know exactly who the enemy is. Out in that forest, grow careless for a moment, and you're a dead man.
Whereas the non-humans here in town are all friendly.
Friendlier than the merciless bastards out there. We let the Scoia'tael inside, and they'll skin us alive, just before they slit our throats.
Sento un cane di
Even the
sottofondo.
slightest sense of safety is an illusion. We'll not succumb
Oddio, non
to
mi
it for a
ricordo che
moment.
dovevo bere.
What about them?
Mi sa di
They'll
sì.
not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases.
The scaffold's no place for civil conversation.
We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing.
Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
Grazie, donna.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to
Perché
torch
l'hai
that
fatto?
watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you, Geralt. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery neath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
Ok. La bacheca! La bacheca! Il comandante ha deciso di offrire una ricompensa per lo sterminio di queste creature. Preso. Sterminio di Neck. Le autorità cercano un eroe per uccidere il troll. Ok. Entriamo uno alla volta, no? Ci siamo.
Greetings.
Salve. Non mi parla nessuno, perché? Allora. Cosa c'hai qua? Un beneamata ceppa di niente. Cetriolo. Ciao, ciao.
Just don't start any brawls. Peace and quiet.
Certo, cara.
Of course.
I've got my eye on you.
Tienimi d'occhio con tutto quello che vuoi, sarà. Pure questa c'ha soltanto cibo.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep, vodka.
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Ho visto poco sole.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no
No, mi
Did you hear
dispa!
that protest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. No wedding, Zoltan.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some
Qualche
lump prick
stronzetta ha
put it about
raccontato in
that I
giro che
joined the
partecipate ai
uprising in
disordini di
Vizima.
Vizima.
I would be Pop-in-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakows, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
We were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pen. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, girls, but they served duck blood soup.
Oh!
They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Oh, God. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
No.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying
Io
for
speravo che mi
Temeria.
dessero qualche informazione divertente, ma qua...
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. You play the spy a bit, get bored, and drop it. You know how he is.
Allora, parliamo del drago.
Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where do the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually
I draghi
take
non si
sides.
schierano,
Maybe its
infatti.
lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Marivelle, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in the field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated.
3
and it looked
giorni?
more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was
2
chosen.
avvelenamenti.
Civil war was in the air.
Complimenti.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
Ok, quindi non
I
sono
was
state
invited to
invitate,
sit at
ma
his court once.
abbiamo messo
Afterwards,
comunque
he refused
mano.
to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ok.
The victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow.
Ok. Un legittimo sovrano. In che senso legittimo? Cioè quello che ucciderà tutti i suoi contendenti?
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart, as sorceress, holds a significant stake.
I think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
Ma perché ti sei allontanato?
Jumped out a window into the river below. York with Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Ti hanno travolto. Ti sei arreso.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
Che bestia.
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Che bestia! Il Kraken! Sì, rimani lì a guardare il tentacolo, mi raccomando. Jennifer! No, non può essere Jennifer.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Ok, non è
Master
Jennifer.
Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're
Mamma mia, dimmi che lo posso. Dimmi che gli posso menare.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Kairan.
Kairan?
The monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
Certo.
To see it in all its splendor.
Sozek doesn't look too good. Lay him inside somewhere.
Right, we've dawdled enough already. Come on, lads, let's go.
What's this? I was ready for a rumble there.
Lo sapevo io.
And come on.
No, infatti non è
I
lei.
apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all
Se qualche
matters related
maritina
to
mi
monster
portasse
hunting
una
in Flotsam.
coccola.
It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem.
Mamma mia, quanti giri di parole per chiederci di ammazzare la bestia. Sì, sì, te l'ammazzo. Basta che la smetti di parlare.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I will relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Grazie. Ma perché quello c'ha un calamaio? C'ha un calamaio appeso a mo' di medaglione.
How long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir is a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kayran was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Tris Marigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes.
Ho capito, ma portarla così aperta con la penna dentro? Sangue di vergine. Non andrà al bordello.
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Nel Medioevo erano già rare le...
Humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt. You saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade
Capito?
bartering with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf, formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird, but he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation, witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Allora, io ho una domanda. Ok. Se nel 1200 già trovare vergini era difficile. Ci sono 3 locande qua. Quando era più semplice trovare... Queste le ho fatte. Una vergine. Si va a periodi. Dici? Ok. Ha ondate di decenni. Ah, beh, giusto, perché ogni 10 anni teoricamente ci sta un gruppo di ragazzini di 10 anni e si spera che a quell'età... Permesso.
You free?
No, working my arse off like a stagecoach.
Permesso, permesso.
Welcome to my modest shop.
What do you deal in?
All kinds of incense, mainly. For meditation, rejuvenation, cooking, making medicine, rituals, whatever you require.
E perché non vieni additato come strega? Vedo dei libri. Ok, lo prendo. Porca trota, quanto costano? E non posso comprare più un cavolo. Non è vero, questa la posso comprare. Ok. Inventario. Questo mi dà più 2. Armatura. E basta, non mi dice niente. Carine le manette. Le usiamo? Ma rubo tutto, ma rubo. Sto guadagnando più soldi rubando. Aspetta. Ciao, è stato un piacere.
Flotsam's got a garrison.
Flush. Come ci arrivo là? Forse passando di qua. Vediamo un po'. Permesso? Attenzione mostri, perfetto! Che paura.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
The merchants are paying good money for killing the beast.
Coin is never the most important thing.
Maybe, but it's still pretty useful.
I don't trust her.
Sheila? Why not?
She's a powerful sorceress. Dangerous to her foes, even more dangerous to her friends.
I know you don't like her. Any specific reason?
I'm just trying to warn you.
Thanks. I guess I'll have to ask her.
How?
We're going hunting together, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Vabbè. Avevo già deciso di andarci. Che stai ad accollare.
Going somewhere, friend?
A fare una passeggiata. Ehi, amico.
Don't go to the forest, Witcher. It's certain death.
Vabbè, mi stanno a dire che sono tutti sicuri della mia morte. Fa piacere. Cioè, teoricamente è il lavoro mio. Salve, permesso?
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't
Blood
let
e sangue,
others
non
shame
rancore.
poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Rafaiell.
Rafaiell.
È un invito? Ciao, Cedric.
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely
Piacere.
scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
Ok.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Saharim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone. And neither I nor Saharim can reverse that.
Ok.
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Robindon. That's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen? Finally, Laredo's smirk.
Non lo so, non credo.
Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witches know your work.
Non insegnerò a tua nonna a succhiare le uova, questa ma rivendo.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Entrambi. Warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf.
Sì, non pare.
Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times, I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
Quindi questo è ubriaco!
I need to make a few orens. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts
flies. C'era un grosso edificio in mezzo alla radura.
A great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins.
Perfetto, dobbiamo trovare
haven't been seen since.
Un grosso edificio, no dai, una cosa veloce, un grosso edificio, è una casa, punto.
There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming.
Certo.
Reverend Mercey locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded by them or their families.
No harm in trying.
Fermati.
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you
Non lo so, magari mi dici che bestia è.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain.
Ma non è che quella bestia che abbiamo visto di 4 mesi fa?
You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn
nord-est verso il fiume, va bene, grazie. Ok.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Jeez, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Ehi! Dai, potevi farmi passare camminare pure a me! Perché me la devo far fette? Non è giusto! Ma... ecco, è sempre così. Amici, e poi manco te la imprestano a bici. Non devo dimagrire. Perché devo fare attività fisica?
betray no one else, Elvin bitch.
Che paura.
Commandant Dorito will explain
Intervengo, intervengo.
What's going on here?
This whore's a Scoia'tail spy.
Any evidence?
What's it to you?
Easy. She loiters around the garrison, kick-kitting us. Roderick says he bound her, but I don't believe that.
I did!
That's your evidence?
2 of our lads are missing. Last seen with her.
I only spoke to them. Then they went off towards the caves. That's all I know.
The bitch is lying. She led them into an ambush.
This ought to be easy enough to resolve. Look inside the caves.
But they're crawling with all sorts of filth.
E allora?
I'll do it, but you'll pay me. Wait for me at the harbor.
Stiamo prendendo missioni su missioni.
Oh, my son. You should get home early today. Oh, my damn
Se
sacred.
non mi facesse male l'osso sacro. Ho un senso di déjà vu. Raga, ma ho già giocato The Witcher 2?
Have you heard? Another king was
Raga, un
murdered.
senso di déjà vu, io sta scena già l'ho vista.
Talking nonsense.
Però ero da riccia, ma che l'ho già giocato? L'avevo già iniziato e l'ho lasciato perdere perché non partì, perché si bloccava.
Reign over the world.
Come faccio a passare, zio? No, è quello il fatto, l'ho comprato io, la trilogia l'ho comprata con gli sconti del Black Friday su Steam. Tutti e 3 l'ho pagati in totale tipo, era in offerta a 4,80 € tipo. Però ho come la sensazione che quella casa, quella scena, la vecchia che parlava dell'osso sacro, l'ho già vista. O ci sta stessa scena identica in un altro gioco. Perché non lo posso buttare di sotto, maledizione? E non mi fa raccogliere le cose? Ah. Così, de botto, senza senso. Eccone altri, vai. Fammi una bella ripulita dei banditi, va? È bello che non mi si è sporcata di mezza cosa, di mezza goccia la spada, senza una goccia di sangue. Gli asset dell'epoca sono molto simili. No, ok, certo, quello è vero, però cavolo, è... Potevi anche teletrasportarmi, zia.
what's left of that wreck Cedric mentioned.
If the Karen attacked the boat, it's not likely to be much. We're looking for traces of the beast, not boats.
Ah, e mo vieni con me. Ma va Norgrux, va. Un ponte. Sono belli i ponti, mi piacciono i ponti. Mi piacciono i treni. C'è qualcosa nascosto qui, no? Con calma, gioco.
I'm glad you're here.
Lo so che bello che... in sincro! Mio.
I'm glad you're here.
Allora, io prima di andare avanti, però, vorrei meditare e fare un po' di alchimia. Il corvo. Ne ho? Non mi dice se ce li ho già. Ah no, ecco, me li dice al lato, perdonami. Ok, unguento marrone. Potenzia il sanguinamento, crea. Potenzia gli effetti no. Ok. Bomba. Rondine. Ok, queste creamole tutte. Rigolo dorato. Pure questo. Gatto. Questo danni. Aumenta i danni inflitti con la spada. Vai, fammele. E ok. Allora, io direi 1, 2 e 3. Ah, no, no, ci ho ripensato. Personaggio niente, niente. Salta giù. Quante volte ti devo di salta giù? Belle queste impronte. Qualcuno è stato qui. Un bambino.
See those footprints?
Yeah, strange place for an evening walk.
Unless you're looking for adventure.
A me parano un po' piccole ste cose. Sembrano quelle di un ragazzino per davvero. Io scherzavo.
Medallion's vibrating.
E eccole. Porca troia, sto senza vita. Guarda come ci muoio male,
Nice to run into some old friends. Let's examine the traces.
Ok.
And get out of here.
Ok, però aspetta, no, devo bere. Devo bere assolutamente. Aumenta da... No. Bevi. Dai. Arsati però. Un montone intriso di zolfo e pesce morto.
Not good enough for the Karen, though.
Se io vado di qua, permesso. Che roba.
Wait a minute.
What are you going to do?
Cast a simple diagnostic spell. It should answer a few questions.
Va bene.
monster's sick, Geralt. It's dying.
How much time does it have left?
A few years, perhaps a decade and change.
Dai.
Too long. What's wrong with it? Any information could be useful.
The diagnostic spell showed that some of the cells in its body have mutated.
What makes you think it's dying? I mean, I'm a mutant.
The mucus cells I diagnosed are very similar to cancer cells. In some ways, they're more effective than healthy cells, but they're out of control.
Il cancro è quello.
They converge to create a red tissue. Very unpleasant.
The poor thing.
But you brought up an interesting point. Want to know the core difference between mutants and non-mutants?
Of course I do.
The changes made through alchemy and magic in your body would require thousands of years to develop on their own. This development would result from genetic errors that would cause your body to adapt, become a more efficient organism.
Vai, lezione,
But
sì!
over a very long time. When this development occurs over millennia, across multiple generations, we probably call it natural selection, evolution. When it occurs quickly, in a single organism or a few representatives of a species, we frown on it as mutation.
And here I thought you liked me. What else?
The Kayran's highly venomous.
Any ideas for an antidote?
Your Witcher's metabolism should neutralize small doses of the toxin. But if I were you, I wouldn't rely on my mutations alone. An osmar potion should do the trick.
I know the herb, but haven't the faintest where I might find it around here. I need to think, figure out how I want to fight the Kayran. Maybe I won't need the potion.
Do what you will, but don't say I didn't warn you. Sheila might be eager to get this done. But before you go see her, ask some of the locals about Osmar.
Va bien.
You could try Cedric. Here's the formula for the potion. I need to take care of some things. Manage without me for a while?
Certo che me la cavo.
See you.
E niente, mi riabbandona così.
A ram stuffed with sulfur and a dead cobbler. Straight out of Eastern legend.
Abbiamo ottenuto del cervello. Figo. Hanno perso dei soldi, Drowen. Non è normale. Non mi fa fare niente. E niente, dobbiamo tornare indietro. Va bene. Mi dice di andare di qua. Potrò entrare in acqua? No. Allora, torniamo su. Allora, graficamente mi sta piacendo sto gioco. Certo, c'ha la gestione della luce un po' troppo sparata, però tenendo conto che è del 2011, non vorrei dire una cavolata, però è dovrebbe essere del 2011, diciamo che non è male. L'unica cosa è che, non lo so, lo sento un po' troppo meccanico. Non so come spiegarla la sensazione, bisogna giocarlo. Perché ogni tanto compare un teschio, non capisco perché. In basso a destra. Pozione della mangusta. Si può? Che sto al cimitero? Sì. Beh dai, una bella passeggiata al cimitero, al tramonto. Che paura. Che Dai, una bella passeggiata. Ah, mo, quando è che stanno a fare una passeggiata nei boschi? Se mettiamo gli scarponi, se copriamo, se facciamo una passeggiata.
Hello.
Don't venture so near the forest.
E vabbè, se copriamo. No, quest'estate qualche giro se lo siamo fatto, ma quest'estate se siamo dati da fare per trovare e lavorare.
Cedric, I need some ostmark. It's a rare variety of moss, grows underground.
I know it. There are some caves to the south, deep in the woods.
Ok, quindi andiamo nel cuore della
Anywhere in
foresta.
the area, it will be there.
Solo che ecco, il discorso è questo, andarci in due. Sarebbe da farsi una passeggiata con un po' più di persone. Andiamo a contrattare.
Wanted to see a vista, eh?
Anzi no, prima tutti con un tempo più mite. Facile con il tempo più mite. Ok, seguiamo questa. I veri esploratori vanno anche in inverno. Certo, ci si deve andare a un orario decente. Aspetta, io ho scelto quella, ma... Ok, stiamo andando verso la caverna, perfetto. No, a mattina presto uno deve già stare là. Perché se tieni conto che qua a sé fa buio intorno alle 5, per le 5 uno deve essere tornato alle macchine, per dire.
Well, well, I had an inkling and it didn't disappoint me. It was a long voyage to this cesspit, but it's about to make sense.
Ma questo qui con le tettine mosce chi è?
Live and in person. How are you? Happy and healthy?
Can't complain.
I am delighted, really. But you see, it's a long way back to Vasima, and I'd rather not dawdle.
Che vuoi da me?
Load of time looking for you.
No reason to waste any more talking then. Bon voyage.
Listen, Jester. You're worth more to me alive, but if need be, I will take you back as a corpse. You choose.
E va bene, ecco un altro che ci pia le botte.
Drop your sword and put your hands together, or I'll not vouch for what...
Pim!
Go ahead, try to kill me.
Hit the freeze!
He's working, buddy! Don't fuck this up!
Ma non si tolgono un cavolo. Ma che...
He's worth a bundle! Don't
Dicevamo? Tu hai visto niente? No? Ecco. Vengono a rompe. Io non lo so. Certo, signor. Che vuoi tu, ragazzina? Dimmi. Che domanda è? Cappuccetto Rosso è stata scritta tipo 100 anni più tardi, se non sbaglio. Cioè non è che è stata scritta. Cappuccetto Rosso è una storia che... Ma... Perché mi seguono i ragazzini? Non ho alcuna intenzione di farvi da padre. Bussate via. Signori, dovrei uscire. Mi fate uscire?
Larita wanted to see me.
Commandant's busy. Come back after dusk.
Come esco da qui? Ah, da qui, giustamente.
Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this?
Eccoci qui, signori.
Make it quick.
Aspettiamo qui fuori, fai in fretta. Wow, come siamo coraggiosi, raga. Noi sì che siamo delle degne guardie del re. Così tanto? Che poi in realtà sapete che la storia di Cappuccetto Rosso parla della verginità? Porca troia. Sono troppi. Mi sa che fammo una fine. Dai, zio. Uno alla volta vi faccio fuori tutti. Sì, lo so che se... Catrota. Lo so che se lo conosco il mostro lo sconfiggo prima. Grazie, Arcassio. Sto a fare niente con la magia. Porca trota se sto a morire. Porca trota se sto a morire. Famo scherzi, ni? Fai risalire sta vita. Fai risalire sta vita. Quello è morto. Che fai? Mi schivi? Ok. Via l'arma. Ok. Prendiamo. Metti dentro sta spada. Che voglio raccogliere robe. Ho cotti. Non l'ho uccisi, l'ho cotti. Mi sembra una buona pista. A me pare un cadavere, non una pista. Però potrei anche sbagliare. Allora, salvo. Non so come sono riusciti a farli tutti senza moricce. L'ho sentito, ma non lo vedo. Porca troia, che paura!
Shit, you stink.
Ma stanno rinascendo? No, vabbè. Ma rinascono? E vai sottoterra.
Scoia'tael arrows. This is pretty clear.
Ok, abbiamo ottenuto pure l'erbetta. C'era un'esamina. Dai, c'era un esame o un raccogli. Vedi, io questo non... Qua. Dove sto comparendo? Ok, c'è un passaggio che porta dentro la città. Questo non è buono. No, non è buono. Aspetta, Fammi in meditazione. Bevi l'elisir. Allora, 1, 2, 3. Bevi. Niente, io continuo a premere quello sbagliato. Là mi si è buggato uno. Pure qua. Però è carino così, raga. Ok.
Find anything in there?
2 soldiers.
What happened to them?
They're dead. Half eaten, too.
You sure?
Their bodies are shredded like mincemeat.
Any idea what happened?
Seems something lured your patrol to the cave. Unfortunately, the soldiers weren't prepared for what they found and paid for that. Just like you can pay me now.
Sure. You've earned it.
You saved me, Witcher. Humans don't usually side with elves.
I'm not your ordinary human.
That's true. Any chance I could learn just how unusual you are?
What do you have in mind?
You'll see. You'll
Uh,
find me in the forest by the waterfall. Just remember, I won't wait forever.
The forest is dangerous. You can't go alone.
We elves have our paths. Don't worry about me.
Va bien. La raggiungiamo subito. Ci vado now. Questa è una visione. La visione qua così con tutti i vasi sanguigni e compagnia bella. L'abbiamo vista anche in The Vampire. The Vampire, come cavolo. Ma salve.
You stink.
E stanno a dire che ci stanno 2 mostriture. Beh, non mi avete droppato niente. Ci sono dei mostri nelle vicinanze. Oh no, il luogo di potere. Sto trovando una cifra di luoghi di potere, figo. Catrota se siete tanti. Catrota quanti siete, sì. È finito l'effetto. Catrota quanti sono. Sì, vabbè, ma che è? Io volevo attaccare questo che c'ho davanti, però. Vabbè, mi ha agganciato il cavolo che gli pareva a lui, però. Vabbè. La vita. Ci sto morendo tantissimo. Ci sono morta. Quando ho salvato, raga?
You saved me, Witcher.
I'm not.
Ok.
We
Signori, io vi ringrazio per essere stati con me anche questa sera. Ci rivediamo domani con il continuo. È mezzanotte e mezza, vi lascio liberi. Buonanotte e niente. Ciao.